The FIA are investigating Lance Stroll over the Qatar Grand Prix Formula 1 garage strop. Lance Stroll is under investigation by the FIA for potential breaches of Formula 1 rules and procedures during his garage strop during the Qatar Grand Prix. The Aston Martin driver grabbed attention after being knocked out in Q1 at the Losail International Circuit and letting rip with his anger. He threw his steering wheel out of the car, and then, as he stormed out of the garage, he pushed his trainer, Henry Howe, aside as he attempted to direct the driver into Parc Ferme. Stroll then later gave a short 7-word interview to the official host broadcaster and used a 4-letter expletive to describe how things had gone out that day. The Canadians' antics have triggered a lot of debates on social media, and it is now appearing that Formula 1's governing body have been prompted to act. The FIA have said that its compliance officer is in discussion with Stroll in relation to several incidents that may have contravened FIA rules, policies and procedures during the Qatar Grand Prix. There's been no official word on which regulations Stroll may have broken, but it is understood that they relate to key moments of what took place in his garage. Stroll's antics will likely come under the auspices of the catch-all disrepute clause in the FIA International Sporting Code. Article 12.2.1.c states that a competitor will be deemed to have committed an offence if they are found guilty of any fraudulent conduct or act prejudicial to the interests of any competition or to the interests of motorsports generally. It was this rule that Max Verstappen was found to have breached when he pushed Esteban Ocon in the FIA garage after the 2018 Brazilian Grand Prix. The Dutchman was ordered to complete 2 days of public service for the FIA as a consequence. Although Stroll's actions were heavily criticised by observers, his Aston Martin team has said it was not too alarmed with what he did. Team principal Mike Crack said after the Qatar Grand Prix that it was important not to read too much into the behaviour of a driver straight after they have jumped out of the car and the adrenaline is still pumping. He went on to say, "I think emotions is what we want from sportsmen, and then if they react, then we judge them quickly," explained Crack. Is this right or is this wrong? I think we need to be careful with that. We want to see it because then we have something to talk about. But then I think it goes one step too far when you have 10 people sitting down on the sofa or in an air-conditioned room and saying, "This is too much," or "You cannot do that." I think we need to have a bit more respect for the drivers and for elite sportsmen, I would say. Well, I think Mike Crack is certainly just keeping quiet for the fact that Lance Stroll's father is paying his salary, and we see him coming out multiple times this season giving praise to Lance Stroll when necessarily Lance Stroll does not need a single ounce of praise or a single ounce of respect anymore from Formula 1 fans or from the engineers in his team for him to come out of the car after himself having a day in qualifying. He's done that to himself. He now gets out of the car, throws the £20,000 steering wheel on the front of the car, causing scratches, meaning they had to replace that before the Grand Prix or the sprint race weekend. I don't think it's acceptable that he went and did that, and I think he needs to be investigated and really held accountable for his actions that he had there in Qatar. And I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me or disagree with me in the comment sections. Do let me know what you guys think.